Hello, hello, party people. As you guys know, all of my lives the moment. So, I'm gonna give a chance to come on. Whatever imperfections you see on this hair, I see too. Hello. This is the end of my work day, so no, your girl does not look all magical and put together. As you come in, give this video a thumbs up because the more thumbs up you give me, the more it will send it out to other people. Really quick for everybody watching it on replay. Holdis is having a Black Friday sale. So I absolutely love this thing. It is empty now, right? Because I've been drinking it all day, water all day. And then when that one was empty, I filled up this one, so make sure you check the codes. But let's talk. What are you guys dealing with when it comes to your natural hair? And where are you in life in general? Remember, anytime we come on here, and mind you, you guys, everybody give this video a thumbs up. Please, please, please. You don't have to pay no money at all. This free info. The only thing I'm asking is that you get this video a thumbs up. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. All right. So I want to know where you guys are, what you're dealing with, what issues you're having. Today was a content day where I finished the rest of my content because I'm going to be honest. I've been giving myself a break. I haven't had burnout, but I decided to take like a week off to keep myself from having burnout. So I do have a lot of content coming for you, but I wanted to make sure that I came on here and answered questions for you. So what's crack-a-lacky? What's popping? What's going on? I'm taking this wig off on here with y'all today. Y'all know I don't have a problem doing it. And that's what's happening today. So yeah, let's get into these questions, you guys. One thing that really really motivated me to have this conversation and a conversation like it is one of my hairstylist friends. We were having a conversation on Instagram, and it was just really, really, oh, thank you. It was just really, really interesting to see where everybody is and the questions that we're getting now. They're all shifting because most people are confused because, like, I'm gonna say 9, 10 years ago, everybody was like, oh, forget hairstylists, don't go to a hairstylist, you can do it yourself, right? And then everybody who was teaching you guys how to do everything, saying don't go to hairstylists, they're now becoming hairstylists. So people are really, really confused, and not just hairstylists, cosmetologists. So people are really confused. So that's why I wanted to come on here and answer some of your questions. Is it okay to detangle my hair with the silicone base before I wash it? Like, I want y'all to stop complicating everything. All you need is a non-comedogenic oil that's not going to block the pores. Put that on your hair and detangle it. It is so simple. No, you don't need silicones. A silicone's purpose is to basically coat the hair. So I need y'all to all remember, whenever you picking up a product is a tool, right? So if you pick up a hammer is a hammer, right? It don't matter what you need. It don't matter what's going on in your world. A hammer is a hammer, no matter how you pick it up. It's a hammer. It's a tool. So the same thing goes, and I'm gonna get to y'all questions in a second. The same thing goes for a oil. A oil is a tool. So when you pick up that tool, you need to be using a tool that is made and equipped to accomplish the job that you need done. So for you, the tool that you need for detangling, you need a tool that is going to cause the cuticle to calm down a little bit, and it's going to cause your hair to loosen up so you can detangle. In this case, you would use a tool like hemp seed oil, because hemp seed oil has sedative properties for the cuticle. It doesn't change the curl pattern or anything. It just helps the cuticle to relax. So no, you're not using silicones. Really research what these products are before you go put it in your head. Remember, a silicone is a tool, but is it a tool used to detangle? No. Like, you wouldn't use a hammer for a screwdriver's job, right? That's how I want you to think about it. I need to trim my ends so bad. Tips for do it yourself. No, I don't. I'm sorry, but that's the one thing you guys won't see me give you tips for, how to trim your own hair. I'm not saying like, oh, supercuts is great, but y'all, I don't even trim my own hair. And I've been doing hair for 14 years. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. Some people do. Some people feel like they get it done really good, but I have my mama trim my hair in the back. Like, and if you really don't have anybody to trim your hair, go to Supercuts. Straighten your hair yourself and go to Supercuts. Say, hey, I want to trim. If you just are really anti hairstylist, anti shop, if you one of those people and you feel like that, go because they'll charge you $10. You got to do everything yourself. Don't go in there and spend them to give you no silk press, girl. It ain't gonna happen. But you can go and straighten your own hair, and then you can go to Supercuts and get a trim. Tell them I just want to trim, not even an inch off. They'll know exactly what you're talking about. But am I going to give you guys counsel on how to do it? Just like, no, I'm not going to do that because I don't do that. Just. Especially if you need a trim badly and you haven't had one in a long period of time, you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Some people can, but I don't, that's not my thing. You cut your hair off, you growing it back now, good for you. I straighten my natural hair every 2 weeks. I brush it for 5 minutes a day to distribute the natural oil from Scalp. Yes, I'm still getting short broken pieces when brushing. What should I do? How oil treatment? No. Are you the one straightening your hair every 2 weeks? There's something that you're doing wrong as you're straightening your hair. Because to be honest, when I was doing hair professionally, my clients was coming every 3 to 4 weeks, not every 2. I never let my clients come get a silk press every 2 weeks. So you're breaking your own hair. There's something that you're doing that is causing your ends to break. So you have to retrace your steps and figure out what you're doing to break your ends, because something that you're doing is breaking your ends. Ends don't just break by themselves. And every 2 weeks is way too much, especially if you're not a professional or you haven't been practicing for years. Sam, my hair is growing good. The center was breaking due to me wetting it daily. It's just growing slower than I like. Any tips? No longer wet it daily. No, I don't have any tips. You have to let it play its course. If you've been wetting your hair daily and getting breakage from that means you've given yourself hydro fatigue. So I want everybody to be realistic with themselves and think about the time frame that you've been doing wash and goes, wetting your hair, and then double that time frame up, and that'll give you the roundabout amount of time that it's going to take for you to fix it. But know that if you've been doing something like you've been doing wash and goes or wetting your hair on a regular basis for a year, you stopping doing it for a couple of months isn't enough to fix it wholeheartedly. It doesn't work like that. You have to put double the time in to fix it as you did to break it. That's how it go. And that's with anything. My text notifications are not coming through, but yours immediately popped up. Oh, look at the Lord. Oh. Hey, Sam, I'm working with dryness. After a wash day, I use the leave-in conditioner. Well, are you using a serum after you get done? Because your leave-in conditioner is the product that you use to blow dry your hair. So after you get done, you can follow up with a serum, and that'll keep your hair from being dry. I'm detangling with jojoba oil as she's speaking. Yes! Hey! That's what we do. Listen, and detangling with oil is so much easier. And I need y'all to think about it. Like, don't get mad. Let's just think about it. Don't get mad. When you are detangling your hair, for the most part, everybody loves to detangle with conditioner, but conditioner is nothing but wax, water, and oil. So what makes detangling with conditioner damaging is the water that's in it breaks the hydrogen bond in your hair, making your hair weaker. And the wax isn't really meant to do anything except for it to be a carrier of the oils and the other additives that's in there. So the thing that's actually detangling or helping you detangle your hair when you use conditioner is oil. so you can retain length by minimizing breakage by not breaking the hydrogen bond with conditioner and just going straight to oil. Baby, it is easy and it's cheaper. Yes. Are wash and go safe for your hair? I made a video on my opinion on wash and goes. You should wash and go sit under the dryer. You don't wash and go outside. Like you don't get out of the shower and then just go straight outside without drying yourself off with a towel. Like you won't get out of the shower and then put your clothes straight on. No. You gonna get in the shower, you gonna like wash your body off, and then you gonna get out, dry all of the excess water off, and then you're gonna moisturize, then you're gonna put on clothes. So, um, so you doing that is the equivalent. You doing a wash and go is equivalent to you getting out the shower and just walking outside. Like wash and goes are the main reason why most naturals have hydro fatigue and breakage that they can't explain. Hey, my question is: I have my natural hair grown out from a big chop. What should I do where my hair acts like it's straight after I flat iron it and puffs back up after a good blow dry? A silk press isn't for every lot of people. And the reason that I did consultations before presses is because once I got a name for myself on social media, I started having people come in to book appointments just to try to challenge me, right? So to prevent all of that, because people will be like, oh, I got my hair straightened, and then the next thing I know, I went to the gym working out and it all reverted back. That's because a silk press is not for everybody. Y'all notice that even though my channel was known for silk presses and my high performing videos are when I straighten my own hair, I refuse to straighten my own hair every 2 weeks. Why? I have a very, very active sweat gland. So if I'm doing anything in my house that produces any form of sweat, is coming through my scalp first. So I don't straighten my hair like that because I know that it's gonna revert back. So if you are a person who is straightening their hair, or you go get your hair straightened and you feel like as soon as you get done, even though you did everything right, your blowout was A1, your silk press was A1, but it's always reverting back, sis, you're a person with a very active sweat gland in your scalp. And when H2O meets other H2O, the bond breaks and then your hair is going to revert back. It's just as simple as that. It's just like with the humectant. If you have a humectant on your hair, it's going to pull moisture from the air. So that's something also that you can check, and start checking your product formulations. Start checking the products that you're using to do your silk press and see if they're humectants. Because if they're humectants, you guys know humectants pull moisture from the air into your hair. So if your products have humectants in them and you're a person with a very active sweat gland, then that's something that can happen. And what a lot of people don't understand, a lot of black women will be like, oh, I'm gonna use Garnier Fructis because it's for black, like it's for everybody, but that's not true. Because most, not all, but most products made and formulated for African American women or for black women or people with naturally curly hair are made without humectants, or are made with very, very, very mild humectants. And that's the difference between Garnier Fructis or L'Oreal and or the one with the kangaroo on it. That's the difference between that product and a Design Essentials, because Design Essentials aren't going to be formulated with a bunch of humectants, because they understand that their client base is black women who don't want the moisture in the air pulled out and into their hair. So that really makes sense. That's why I try to tell y'all, stop going and getting these products that don't, like, if your face ain't nowhere on the bottle and it's a styling product, don't, it's for you. We not using silk press. If you're doing a silk press, you're not getting products made for people with naturally straight hair when you're trying to do a silk press, because a lot of products that are made for women with naturally straight hair have pretty strong humectants in them. So I really need y'all to think about that. All products are not made for every race, regardless of what people try to tell you. I used to go to the stylist every month without fail. Worst mistake of my life was trying to do it all myself. Yeah, but look, I'm not being stank. I don't even do hair professionally anymore. So, you guys, it's almost 100 people in here and only 39 thumbs up. That's so freaking rude. But I try to tell people all the time, and I don't even do it for trade anymore. So, you can't even put that part on me. There's nothing like a professional. Just like with you going to fix your own car or you going to clean your own car, it's nothing like getting a professional detailer to do it. It's just bottom line. I'm sorry, like a cosmetologist, a hairstylist has dedicated their life to what you've been trying to do or what you've watched 2 or 3 YouTube videos for. She's dedicated her life to mastering this. So no, it won't be the same thing. Hi, are weekly proteins too treatments too much? Yes. Weekly protein treatments, you will have moisture overload. You will, absolutely, if you don't have the beginning stages of it already. I have not done a protein treatment in like 15 years, swear to God. And I have high porosity hair. Like, you don't need protein unless you have a protein deficiency. You're going to give yourself protein overload. Your hair is not missing or sufficient of protein. Your hair is protein. You giving yourself a protein treatment is not giving your hair a foreign body that it doesn't have. When you give yourself a protein treatment, you're treating your hair, the protein that is your hair. Your hair is protein. Your hair is made up of a protein called keratin. Your hair is protein, sis. So yes, doing weekly protein treatments is entirely too much. Like, everybody does not need protein treatments ever, like, period. I make hair masks using natural products. My natural hair curl pattern is beautiful, and my hair is thick. I never straighten my hair, and it still doesn't look like it's growing fast. Um, that's because, don't get mad. Remember, this is a place that you don't come to if you're sensitive. I don't really know what else to say, but I need you to pay attention. You said you make your own products and your curls look amazing, but your hair isn't growing. That means that your products are doing a really good job with retaining your length, but they're blocking your follicles and slowing down your natural hair growth cycle. All homemade products are not good for you, especially when you don't know the properties of what you're using. If you using anything like heavy, like avocados, or like Cardi B told everybody to put avocados in their hair, and then everybody thinks avocados are making their hair grow. Avocados are not making your freaking hair grow. Avocados is helping you to retain length. That's what it's doing. Everybody's hair grows. It's just helping you retain the length that you're getting. So whatever you putting on your hair is making your curls cute, but it's stunning your hair growth. All homemade remedies are not good. I'm sorry, and I'm an herbalist, right? So I love herbs. I barely take, and my sometimes my cramps and stuff get pretty vicious, right? But I rarely take medication. Like, if ever, I'm like tea. I got a tea and a herb for everything, but I don't put herbs in my hair like that. If I'm to put a herb in my hair, it's gonna be one that has the type of property to um, cure an infection on my scalp or to fix something within the follicle. But I'm never putting hot dog juice and stuff and rice water and all of that stuff in my hair. Does blow drying damage your hair? No, it does not. If you blow dry every time you wash it, I blow dry my hair every single time I wash it, which is once a week. And if y'all look on my previous videos, I don't have one stick of heat damage. No, blow drying your hair does not damage your hair, and you don't need to ask me that. Look at all of these bundles that have been going out for the last however many years. They wash and blow dry their hair every day. And trust and believe, the chick who got them bundles, she ain't just cut it off that one time. They grow their hair out and cut it off for a living. So women with hair to their butts, they blow drying, at least blow drying their hair every single day. and they hair to their butts. They hair down their back. So if blow drying your hair broke your hair off and made it fall out, then why do the women on this planet with the longest hair in, like with some of the longest hair, and the women with the bundles that y'all buy, if blow drying your hair was a bad thing, why is their hair growing to their butts and they're blow drying their hair every day? Interesting. Just asking a question. But no, that's not true. I blow dry my hair every week. What can you do to fix COVID hair loss in it? I can't give you that type of counsel here. You will get Greek or get my license messed up. I can't give you that type of counsel here. You would have to book like a one-on-one consultation with me for me to answer questions about that. Is it better to cut your hair if you have hydro fatigue? It just depends on how extreme your level of hydro fatigue is. It just depends on like how deep it is, you know. By the way, I've been drinking, like I said, this is empty, just so y'all don't think I'm pump faking. I let it think it's empty because I've been drinking from it all day. But yeah, I just don't want y'all to think that it's gonna be like one size fits all, but it just depends on how far along your hydro fatigue is. But most of the time, protein overload, hydro fatigue, split ends, stuff like that, just cut it off. Like, just cut it off, sis. Hey, was watching from London. Ooh, hello. Thanks for the knowledge. Encourage me to do more research. Question: can mixing too many natural oils ever be counterproductive for the hair or its desired outcome? Yes. Yes, just the same way that mixing too many seasonings at one time can be too overpowering. Like, most of the time, I have a problem with the videos that I see here on YouTube because they're made by people with no formal education about cosmetology or about herbalism, herbs, science in general. It's just a bunch of people passing along information. So, two powerful herbs, just because, like, for example, I don't want to give this lesson here because I gave it on Guru 101, but two herbs that are great on their own could be detrimental for each other when combined together. Okay. For example, ylang ylang oil is meant to go on the scalp to increase sebum production, right? But there is another herb that, and I'm not mentioning, like I said, because I already talked about this on Google 101. But then there's another herb that comes into play, and this herb is meant to slow down your sebum production. Okay. So if you're mixing herbs that, and both of these herbs, this other herb is really, really, really common, right? So if you're mixing herbs together, most of y'all don't even know. You'll just see all of the good properties that some YouTuber name. And they'll name all of the good properties for these oils. And then you'll turn around and you'll go and mix these oils on your hair. You'll put these two essential oils together with one essential oil that is meant to speed up sebum production and another essential oil that's meant to slow down sebum production. And then you mixing all of this shit together because the YouTuber told you to. And now you have different forms of alopecia in the scalp. Now you have balding in certain spots. Now you have thinning in certain spots. You may have serious itching, serious balding. So that's something that everybody needs to take into account. That's an excellent question. Yes, like mixing herbs, mixing oils can be really, really, really detrimental. Most people on Guru 101 already know, like, for the most part, we'll have one carrier oil and one essential oil, or two carrier oils and two essential oils. But both essential oils are explained, their properties and everything. So I'm not against you guys doing stuff yourself. I'm against y'all playing with herbs because a lot of people are asking, like, oh, Cyn, can we switch over to Ayurvedic hair care? And what do you think about this? And the reason that I don't do videos on that is because you can damage your hair faster with herbal medicine than you can with natural products. Like, I mean, not natural products, they're regular hair products. So everybody's like, oh, I'm about to switch off for natural hair products. I ain't using natural hair products no more. Or I'm not using products from the beauty supply store no more. And now I'm only making my own stuff. Y'all don't understand that your homemade stuff can be more damaging than the stuff that you buy in the store. That's a fact. A factamundo. Hold on, let me get this headband because this hair is driving me crazy. Hold on, player. I know the headband don't match. I'm not trying to be cute. I'm just trying to get this hair on my face before I take this wig off. When I use the ylang-ylang oil with the grapeseed, I feel like I get a slight headache. That's probably because you're using too much. You're using, that's what I mean. Like, and it's not for everybody. Like, you need to research your body and figure out if whether or not your body is even able to sustain the properties of ylang-ylang oil. Like, every herb, every pickle should not be used by everybody. Y'all need to understand that the way that y'all look at medication should be the same exact way that y'all looking at herbs. You know why? They take herbs and they extract the properties of herbs to make your medications. Like, Valium comes from valerian root. Look it up. Valium is extracted from valerian root. That's why the words sound so very similar. Same goddamn thing. Okay? So, yeah, that's something that y'all really need to be cautious of. I'm about to wash my face. Then I'm going to take this off. After using leave-in and primer on my natural hair, I use hot tools and a round brush and a blow dryer. I don't have tangles, but I see a decent amount of shedding. Should I use a regular blow dryer and brush? Well, I don't recommend anybody using a round brush until you practice. I tell everybody, like, get a mannequin and practice. I didn't just pop out knowing how to work a round brush. Like, I had to practice. I didn't start using a round brush on all of my clients until maybe the 4th or 5th year I had my cosmetology license. And in the background, I was practicing with one. So I don't expect you to, like, that's what I mean. And I'm not being rude, but that just goes for everybody. Stop emulating what y'all see professional cosmetologists do online and just use a regular paddle brush, because there are even professional cosmetologists that cannot master a round brush. So don't just use a round brush because you see me using one, because I've been using it for, like, well, not 14 years, 14 minus the first 4.5. So stop using a round brush. Like, don't use a round brush in your hair until you have mastered it on a mannequin. Period. You are not a test dummy, boo. Because using a round brush has absolutely nothing to do with the products that you use. It's all about the flick of the wrist. Do you have plans for Thanksgiving? I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I like to ask you how you feel about steam treatments. I don't do steam treatments because I have high porosity hair. The only people who need to do a steam treatment are people with low porosity hair. A steam treatment is its only purpose is to open the cuticle. That's its only purpose, is to open the cuticle. So if you're a person who has a cuticle that's already open, like me, all you're going to do is damage your hair by giving yourself a steam treatment. So only people who need steam treatments are people who need help opening the cuticle, which are people with low porosity hair. If you don't have low porosity hair, you should not be using the steam oil. And I can guarantee you, you keep using steam treatments for years with high porosity hair, you will start to notice a lot of breakage and you will start to notice hydro fatigue. I can guarantee it. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. God bless. No problem, boo. What kind of drink are you holding? This is wine. I've been drinking water all day. So this is I'm grown. I wasn't talking to you, I was just saying, just in case some saints was on here. My silk press only lasts when my stylist does it. When I do it, it puffs right back up. I get pissed. Don't get mad. If your stylist is a professional, she been doing this, she been 10 toes down, doing it for years, however many years she been doing it. Like, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I just want y'all to be realistic with yourselves. Like, if you doing the silk press on yourself, you can count on one hand how many times you've done it and really try, versus your hairstylist. Like, I used to do 9 or 10 a day. A lot of people don't believe me when I say that. I'll be at work from 7 a.m. to about, let's say 8 or 9 p.m. And my silk presses only take me an hour and a half, and I could do 2 at one time with the way that I rotate them. So, and multiply that times 5 days a week or 4 days a week, just depending on how many days of a week in a week you work. So you can't expect your silk press to come out the same way that these professionals on YouTube are coming out, because they doing 5, 6, 7, 8 a day. You just doing one on yourself. So that's something I want y'all to all think about. You love my blue nails. Thank you. But don't necessarily try design essentials to see how it turns out. Don't just go buying products. Figure out what you're going to do with your hair first. Figure out what you want to accomplish, and then go purchase tools based on your porosity, your density, and what you're trying to accomplish. Don't just go randomly buying products. Yes, you had to learn that the hard way. You wash your hair when you take a bath at home. This rose water good for relaxed low porosity hair. It's good for the scalp, and it don't matter, is you use it for the scalp. So what's the best way to use it? I cleanse my scalp with it between weekly wash. Itchy flares up. Nope, that's it. Just like that. Just use it to cleanse your scalp. Can stretching your relaxer cause breakage? It just depends on how long you stretching it and what you're doing it in between. My hair is finally growing effortlessly. Yes, I'm ready to see how it looks straight. I want you to see how it looks straight too, boo. I shave all my hair off to start over to improve my sebum level. I use Nioxin, Kendra Scrub, Mango, Con. Dry my scalp, use Design Essential leave-in. Should I use walnut? Like, you using too many products, too many different products. You need to pick a line and stick to it. Your scalp and hair shaft are confused, babe. I'm confused. So I know your hair is confused. That's too, you need to pick a line and stick with that line. Like, you using too much stuff at one time. I don't use all those products. Wait, I don't use all those products and more. I just alternate between 2 to 4 products now. I like your hair straightening videos. Thank you. Should you big chop relax hair to stop split ends? No, I don't understand what. Because relaxed hair doesn't automatically have split ends. I don't really understand your question all the way. I'm starting to enjoy your videos. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. Very helpful, no problem. Hey Sam, what is your thought on rosemary tea for hair growth? It is absolutely amazing when you drink it, when you ingest it inside of the body, not when you put it on your hair. Sam, I'm following your tips on wash day now. Shampoo, condition, leave-in, heat protecting, and serum. Boom. Oh, you bring the facts in. Can you drink fenugreek tea with black seed? You sure can. You sure can. And that, look, you will notice something so crazy, okay, about your hair growth when you use that. Everything that y'all want to put on y'all hair, oh my God, if y'all stop listening to these girls that tell y'all to put all of this stuff on y'all hair and y'all just drink the freaking tea that they telling y'all to put on y'all hair, baby, your body is only ingesting 60% of what you put on the scalp, but it takes almost 100% of what you ingest inside of the body. I say it all the time. I'm a saint. Enjoy your wine, boo. Thank you. When I blow dry my hair after wash day with only a liquid leave-in, my hair just looks poofy. How can I get some definition? What do you mean? When you blow, I don't understand. Because when you blow dry your hair, you just trying to get it straight so you can prep it for whatever style you're gonna do. You're not blow drying your hair to get curl definition. I don't understand I'm confused. You just could I don't understand. Hair care is a lifestyle just like working out. Hey, or skincare. It's a serious commitment. Hello. Yes. Hey. Yes. That's what I mean. Like people would be like, oh, I'm about to get up. You got a whole workout routine. You got a wash day routine. You got all of this different stuff. Right? You got all this different stuff that you want to do. But you don't have a routine for your hair. You meant diffuser. Okay, so a leave-in conditioner is not a styling product, babe. So you're not gonna get definition with a diffuser from a leave-in conditioner. I'm not being a smart ass. I just really need you to look at products as tools. So if you going in and you looking for a tool for curl definition, when you look at the bottle of a leave-in conditioner, it's nothing on the bottle of leave-in conditioner that tells you that it's going to give you any type of curl definition. That's not what it's for. It's a leave-in conditioner to prep your hair for whatever style you're going to do. So if you want curl definition with a diffuser, you're going to use shampoo, conditioner, and then a leave-in conditioner, then a foam wrap, then the diffuser. And then once your hair is dry, you can add a serum. That's how it'll go. But a leave-in conditioner is not a styling product. It's a leave-in conditioner. It's heat protected. It protects you from the environment, protects from the blow dryer, from mechanical damage. But is it a curl definer? No, it is not. Have I tried Olaplex 8? Of course I have. I have like multiple videos on Olaplex 8. Make sure you check them out on my channel. We get off of here. Wait, what was the tea again to grow your hair? A whole bunch of them. I'll do a video on it, but rosemary tea is one. But there are thousands of herbs, you guys, thousands. That's why everybody's so gun ho about coconut oil. I'm like, why do y'all want to argue about coconut oil and castor oil when I always pull this book out? There are 550 different freaking oils just in this book alone. And all y'all want to do is argue about freaking coconut oil and castor oil when there are over 550 different pressed oils in this book. Why are we arguing about coconut oil? Save it for your goddamn pina colada. I stretch my relaxer. Oh, thank you. I gotta get my bill. Thank you. I appreciate the donation. Are silicone mixed products okay for flat ironing? After you flat iron, not before. a silicone, like a product with silicone in it, will mainly be like a serum or something like that. That's something that I would use after the flat ironing process is over, and I will put a serum with a silicone base in my client's hair, then wrap it in a circle, then put them under the dryer for the silk wrap to set the hydrogen bond. What's your hair growth routine? Check my videos, but the routine is really simple. I wash my hair, I shampoo my hair, condition it, put leave-in conditioner in it, blow dry my hair, and then if I am using braids, using braids. If I'm putting braids in my hair, I put shea butter on my ends, and then I braid it down. But then if I'm straightening my hair, is leave-in conditioner and the blowout, and then a heat protector, and then a serum when I'm done. That's it. That's it. That's all. None more, none less. Oh, nice. I'm going to look through your videos for that Olaplex review. Yes, I have multiple Olaplex reviews. I'm actually an Olaplex ambassador. And if you want to get your hands on Olaplex, then make sure you check the link in the description box below when this video ends, because my affiliate link is there. And you know, your girl just gets a small little commission whenever you place your order. So if you love me and you want Olaplex, you can purchase through my link. Yeah. Okay, do you guys have any more questions for me? Did I miss anybody? Oh, there we go. I have word talents. Just putting oil on the scalp is a no-no for me. Should I solely concentrate on retaining my length? Once again, when we are talking about, because I need y'all to remember, I'm not just I really hope you don't take this offensively. I'm not just a YouTuber, right? So as an herbalist, a cosmetologist, and a couple of different other certifications that I have, whenever you have something that has been whenever you have a certain type of illness or ailment that you have already had diagnosed, I don't give consult like this without seeing you, talking to you, and knowing you more one-on-one. So I can't give consult like that through here unless it's through Guru one-on-one, or if you book a one-on-one consultation with me. But I can't answer questions like that, like medical questions on YouTube. I can't do that. Sorry. Seeing I am following your tips on wash day now, shampoo, conditioner, leave-in, and heat protectant, and serum. Yes, how is that working for you? Oh, you bring the facts in. I be trying, girl. Because I'm tired of us being bald-head skittle diddles in America. That shit is not okay. Can you drink? Oh, I already read that. I'm late. Oh, nice. I'm going to look through. Oh, I already read that. How often do you trim? Every 10 weeks? Every 10 weeks on the dot. You hear me? Do you hear me? Thank you. Switching to the mango line and the scrub per month. Should I use the leave-in on my scalp? No. Leave-in is for your hair. It's not for your scalp. Your hair products are not for your scalp. Unless it says that it's a scalp oil to cure some type of something, your conditioners and all of that stuff, it is not for your scalp. A conditioner is meant for your hair shaft. Your leave-in conditioner is meant for your hair shaft, not your scalp. Your scalp already has sebum. Your scalp already has an acid that's being let out to cleanse any type of bacteria that's left on the scalp throughout wash days. You do not need product on scalp. The only thing that you're doing by putting products on your scalp is blocking your follicle and causing different types of dermatitis. I'm just being honest. Is Olaplex 7 a serum or a heat protectant? I'm not being rude. I need you to read the bottle. I don't like giving, I need you to read the bottle. I don't want you to ask me that. I want you to read the bottle. It does not say heat protecting. I need you to read the bottle. The bottle will tell you. If you go on Olaplex website, they will explain everything down to the T. I need you to go read it and hear it from them. It tells you exactly what it is, and no, it is not a heat protectant. How safe is Botox treatment on curly hair? The Botox treatment is a fad that they got y'all on. I don't subscribe to it at all. But if y'all want to do it, today I massage my edges, and later I noticed a gray hair near my forehead. I plucked it out and saw a hair follicle. What is this? Huh? Today I massaged my edges, and later I noticed a gray hair near my forehead. I plucked it out and saw a hair follicle. What is this? You took the hair out, so now you got a naked hole. It's a naked hole. It's a booty hole. Sorry, I'm a child. It's it's the empty spot from where the hair was just at because you plucked it. So now it's a naked follicle because you took the hair out. Is that I'm confused? I'm sorry, I'm not being smart. I'm just really confused. And stop plucking hair out. They just gonna come back with 17 more of their friends. What are the best products for dry 4C hair? It depends on why your hair is dry. 4C is not a thing. 4C, 4A, the curl type and chart was made up by Oprah Winfrey's old hairstylist Andre Walker to sell his product line. There is no such thing as 4C, 4B, 4A. I need to know more about your hair to be able to answer your questions. I need to know your sebum level. I need to know your porosity, your density, but you saying 4C or 4B, that I'm not being disrespectful, but that's like saying what type of lotion do I use for my skin? I'm light skinned. That's like, because all 4C means is what your curls look like. They look like this. But that doesn't give me any inkling, any information. Literally saying, oh, my hair 4C, my hair 4B. That's like saying, oh, I'm light skinned. What kind of lotion should I use? Oh, I'm real chocolate. What kind of lotion should I use? That's a vanity matrix that holds no merit whatsoever. The only thing 4C or 4B is good for is pick and weave. Like if you want to pick some bundles to match your natural hair pattern, you say, oh yeah, I want that one. Those bundles look 4C and my hair 4C, so they match. Other than that, it means absolutely nothing. Braids help with growth. Take out monthly, rest your scalp. Braids don't help your hair grow. If you do it right, it helps you retain length. But braids don't help your hair grow. It just helps you to retain length if you do it right. But braids don't help your hair grow. Because if that was true, then women who left braids in their hair for long periods of time and took them out wouldn't have damage. Braids don't help your hair grow. Hey, I purchased your shea butter and I love it, but I was wondering what's the shelf life of it considering no water is in it. I mean, forever. Just keep watching it. And she means, because I don't sell products, she means she purchased the ebook with the recipe in it because I don't sell it. So it just, as long as just keep your eye on it. But mine, I use mine up every month. So I mean, it's not gonna mold or spoil. There's no like live active organisms in it. So what should you put on your scalp for dryness? Nothing. If your scalp is appearing dry, most likely your follicle is blocked because oil secretes out of your scalp. So if your scalp is dry, that means that your scalp has too much dead skin on it that needs to be cleansed. But a dry scalp cannot be cured with more oil, because oil comes out of the hair, out of the follicle. So if the scalp is dry, it's because the follicle is blocked. Period. Period. People ain't gonna want to hear that, but it is true. No problem. I'm not offended at all. I should have probably saved the question for my hairstylist. I literally looked at how my great aunt's hair and my grandma hair is, and they all had hair thinning in the same spot from using Blue Magic. Yeah. And you know what? Thank you for your honesty, because most Black women, when we have this conversation, nobody wants to admit that they got bald head aunties and grandmas and mamas. Or aunties and grandmas that got hair thinning in the same spot, because everybody been using Blue Magic, everybody been using pink oil moisturizer for everything, Crisco, all this stuff, coconut oil, everybody been using the same stuff, and then people get older and they're like, oh, this is hereditary. No, it is not. Certain diseases and disorders are not hereditary, but the patterns are just passed on. The patterns are hereditary. Everybody eating the same shit. Everybody doing the same stuff. Like everybody doing the same stuff, using the same products on their hair, so everybody had the same result. What can you use to refresh a wash and go? I don't do wash and goes. Wash your hair and set it again. You don't refresh a wash and, like, I'm sorry, I don't like wash and goes. It annoys me. You're not annoying me, but they literally answered their own question. I'm not being rude. I'm not being rude. Yes, but it was great. Let me tell you something. If you're only 14 and you got gray hair, the worst thing you could do is pluck it out. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Girl, they just gonna come back with their cousins. They're gonna come back, they're gonna jump you. You're gonna pluck out one, and then that spot is gonna come back 5 minutes later. It's gonna come with about 17 more people. They come in hood. They rough. They raw. They hood. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. How do you keep low porosity hair? Like, is moisturized throughout the week. You got to make sure that the style that you set it in at the beginning of the week allows for the sebum to travel from your scalp down your hair shaft. The porosity of your hair shaft has nothing to do with sebum coming from your scalp. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Your porosity and your porosity and oil absorption, not oil absorption, your oil output are not connected. So the amount of oil coming out of your scalp is not connected to if whether or not your cuticles are risen or shut. They don't coincide. It has nothing. They don't have anything to do with each other. Good to know. My wash day is tomorrow. You just saved my scalp from being smothered. I will leave it alone and pray I see some sebum by day 3. But I need y'all to remember, like, and once again, I'm not being rude, but everything is, most of the time, we only tackle our hair issues from an external level, not understanding that the majority of it comes internally. So if your hair is dry and if your body isn't producing enough sebum, then the next question I want to ask you is, what is your diet like? How many fresh fruits and vegetables are you intaking on a daily basis? How much water do you drink in a day? How many vegetables do you eat in a week? How many times a week are you eating fast food? These are all questions that you have to ask yourself, then that you need the answer to. We're gonna do 30 more minutes, then we gotta go because I gotta start. I'm making some nachos, so it's gonna be quick, but drinking smoothies, eating fruit. Yeah. Hey, was you typing that while I was talking, Pastor? Hey, drinking smoothies, eating fruit, and fresh juice. Taking iron. Hey, collagen and zinc vitamin supplements are the truth. Hey, remember, whatever your body takes in internally, ooh, it purges itself from the outside surface. Listen, hey, sister girl, what's your name? Bishop. I knew you was a bishop. Pastor, Bishop Lauren. Hey, you say it louder for the people in the back, Bishop, because that's all I was trying to make the people see to me. Come on, Bishop. Tell them in the church. Everybody say, come on, Bishop. Hey, that's all I was trying to tell the goddamn people. Say it louder for the people in the back. Hey, does porosity really matter? Is it even? Yes, it does matter. Yeah. Porosity is your hair's ability to absorb or release moisture. So nothing really matters more than your porosity, boo, because when it comes to what shampoos and conditioners, what leave-in conditioners you should be using, what styling products you should be using, if whether or not you can take protein in the hair, is all based on your porosity. So nothing really matters more than your porosity does. So yes, your porosity does matter. Should braid outs be dry under a hooded dryer? Yes, under a hooded dryer. Nothing ever dries 100% whenever you are just placing it under a dryer. Never, 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 never. You can book a consultation on my website. I'll leave all of that information in the description box whenever this video ends. So when this video ends, go back and check the description box, and my booking info will be in there. I recently switched shampoos from sulfate free to using sulfate drug coat moisture, and my hair is loving it. Come on, Bishop! Went to a dermatologist for alopecia, actually damage from wool. Yep. In the military, y'all better do it. All they want you to do is Rogaine, which all the hair will fall out from your scalp. Any tips? Yes, but it's not something that I can give you easily on here. You can either book a one-on-one with me, or you can join Guru 101 because they have a detailed video over there. But that is a very long answer that yeah, we can talk about that one-on-one. Because once again, I can't give you that because I have to give you consult that not necessarily goes against what your consult that goes against what your dermatologist is saying, and I can't do that here on YouTube. You're gonna get my license revoked. So you would have to book a one-on-one with me, or you can join Guru 101, which is group coaching. Does head inversion send blood flow to the scalp? I mean, hanging in up your body upside down anyway is gonna send blood to the scalp, but I mean, drinking some butterfly blue tea every morning does the same thing, if not more aggressively. It'll target it to do a specific thing. So you can just drink some tea in the morning. But I mean, if y'all want to sit upside down on the bed, and I mean, but understand that if that's the route that you take for hair growth, you're gonna have to be doing that for the rest of your life. So you're gonna have to be holding your head upside down on your bed for the rest of your if that's what y'all want to do, Bishop, then go ahead. Okay, we'll do. Thank you. He got mad because I told him no thank you. Oh wait, I missed it. Who got mad? So, because we don't have to stay on here that long if y'all have no more questions, but I just really wanted to. Oh, okay, will do. Thank you. He got mad because I told him no, thank you. But I mean, this is the thing. And don't take offense to this when I say this. A lot of the dermatologists that y'all going to see, and I'm willing to bet money that he's not black, right? They don't understand how to combat the issues and the problems that black women have caused for themselves. Almost every client, and please don't take offense to this, almost every client that books a one-on-one consultation with me that comes to see me after they went to their dermatologist tells them the same thing every time. They recommend the same exact product to them, or the same exact, I'll tell you what Guru One-on-One is in a minute, or the same exact type of product to them, the same exact type of prescription, whatever. And the reason being is because they don't understand how y'all got in this position, because you are not supposed to oil your scalp. And a lot of y'all refuse to believe it. And and I think that it'll be a constant problem until women stop being combative and arguing about it. The way that black women oil their scalps, and the way that black women leave weaves in their heads, or the way that black women think that dirt makes your hair grow, it leads to so many different disorders within the follicle. And I need you to remember that the dermatologists that you're going to see, they washing their hair every day. They washing their hair every other day. So they don't even understand like how you got in the situation to begin with. Most dermatologists will be like, why are you greasing your scalp? Almost every one-on-one consultation that I had told me that their dermatologists look at them like they were crazy in bewilderment when they try to understand why they're oiling their scalp. The reason that they don't understand isn't because they don't get the black experience. It doesn't have anything to do with that. They're scientists and they understand how the human body works. They even understand how your body works as a black woman. And they understand that you greasing your scalp is the thing that's messing it up. Rogaine and all of the things that they're suggesting to you guys, these are all products that kill bacteria infections within the follicle. Seborrheic dermatitis is an infection of the sebaceous gland. How does the sebaceous gland get infected? When you're constantly layering it with products and the bacteria can't escape. So there's a bacteria infection within the follicle. And then the shampoo that they're going to prescribe to you is going to be something that will make your hair dry. Why? Because the shampoo is killing the bacteria infection within the sebaceous gland. And the infection that is within the sebaceous gland is caused by you. It doesn't come from an outside source. It's caused by you. I'm just being real. Okay, Guru One-on-One is my own personal platform. So it's like of my own version of YouTube over on my website. So if you don't see me on here, I'm over there, and all of my deep educational content is going to be on Google One-on-One, because YouTube and the algorithm and stuff, it just takes too much time for me to put the type of educational content out there that I want to put out there. And so on Google One-on-One, everybody has, I have control over who sees my content and when. Then, if you have certain questions, for example, all of the questions that I answer here, I give pretty basic answers. But the people who are asking the questions that I can't answer, if we were in Guru One-on-One, I would make a video specifically for you to answer those questions in grave detail, as if I was your personal cosmetologist or herbalist working with you one-on-one. So that's what Guru One-on-One is. And it's $9.99 a month. If you want to join, the information will be left below. But we strong over there. Yeah. Facts. Oil in the scalp is not necessary. No, it is not. You only need one deep conditioner. Yes, you only need either a conditioner or a deep conditioner. Please stop using both on one day. Please stop. Please stop. Also, before going overseas, a stylist snuck and used nioxin on my hair. I was livid. Also, the dermatologist wants to do a blood extract. But what do you mean she snuck and used nioxin on your hair? Nioxin isn't damaging. If she used nioxin, it's because you had some type of scalp issue or scalp problem that she was trying to help you with. Nioxin can't cause any damage on your hair. If she used nioxin without you asking, I hope you didn't go off on her or be rude or disrespectful, because if you didn't know she used it, that means she ain't charged you for it. Nioxin ain't cheap. If she used nioxin on your hair, it can't hurt. All it's doing is treating whatever infection she saw within your follicle. So if she put nioxin in your hair without telling you, you should have gave her a hug. Because if I give somebody a nioxin treatment, it's going to be extra on top of what I'm already doing. Anytime somebody puts nioxin in your hair, it's a treatment. It's to help you. So what were you mad at her for? I really hope that you didn't cuss her out, because if you did, you should really like humble yourself and call her and apologize to her, because I'm really confused on why you were upset that she gave you a nioxin treatment. If she gave you the nioxin treatment without your knowledge, it came from her heart. She was trying to help you. What are you mad at her for because she gave you a girl? I love I love y'all. But and I ain't being rude to you, but like stuff like that is why I don't do hair no more. I'm sorry. Cause like what? Why were you upset? She snuck and used nioxin? Like, what do you mean? Is that where I can book my consultation? I'm going to leave my book inside in the comments so I don't forget. Hold on. Story shots. You take a minute. What is nioxin? Nioxin is just it's a it's a shampoo, it's a product line that's aimed towards like fixing certain scalp issues. That's all nioxin is. So just like a regular like Joyco or something like that, like Joyco has one purpose, but nioxin's overall purpose is to treat different scalp disorders, to help skin cell turnover. It's like almost medical grade. Not, I don't want to say medical grade because obviously you don't need um it doesn't need a prescription from a doctor, but nioxin is like powerhouse, baby. Like what? Nobody should ever be mad that if you got a stylist that put nioxin in your hair without your permission, you don't ever leave her. Don't ever leave her. She cares. Man, what? I would fucking never. I would never. I would never do it. I would never do it for free. Never. I would never do it for free. Never. Is it bad using V05? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Using V05, you might as well use Dawn laundry detergent, dishwashing liquid. She used it but didn't tell me when we got overseas. There was no stylist that knew what she used. She only said deep conditioning. So why was you mad? Y'all are confusing my soul. I'm not being rude to Johnson Family Show, but she used it but didn't tell me. Why would she have to tell you that? I don't understand. Like, I'm not being rude, but just why would she have to tell you what shampoo and conditioner she used? Like, you booked her, and when you sat down in her chair, you like, okay, I got this issue, or you trust in her. She looking at your scalp. She assessed the issue that you had in your scalp, and then she treated it. It's not her responsibility. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being real. It's not your, if you go from one stylist to the next in another state, it is not her responsibility to send your client record book on every product she ever used in your head to your new hairstylist. That's not her job. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being real. Like, girl, she used nioxin on your hair as a gift for free to treat whatever scalp issue you was having, and then you went to another stylist. So it was your job to know your scalp and tell the new stylist that you was with to do it, and then let her do it. And then maybe if you just really liked the nioxin, then you could have called her and said, hey, I really like the treatment that you gave me for my scalp. What was it? So I can send it to my new stylist. But if you was mad that she used it in the first place and you wasn't that girl, I don't know. Okay. Y'all got to do better. I am dermarolling my scalp every other night. Is that good? Yep. You good. Never cursed her out. It was explained that nioxin is a step before Rogaine. No, it's not a it's not a step before Rogaine. It's just helping you. And okay. My hair didn't fall. Yeah, I don't understand. No, your hair doesn't fall out after using nioxin, and it's not. Nioxin is a product line. They got shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner, serum, like. Okay. Love, we gonna move on. I love her, but she didn't tell me about it for continued care. That's because it's not true. You don't need to continue care. And if you wanted to continue care, sis, you could have went and bought a bottle yourself. You can get nioxin in the beauty supply store. You can get it on Amazon. That's not her job. Like, and you don't have to continue care. Nioxin she probably used one nioxin product. Or girl, I love you. I love yourself. Love yourself, sis. I just want to thank you for getting on here and providing us with free knowledge. No problem. Between watching your videos and doing a quick Google search, many things can be searched. Yes. Utilizing resource provided a lot. Yes, that's all I want you to do. I just want y'all to find the knowledge. I just want y'all to find the knowledge. I'm just showing you. Oh, girl, go look over there. You see that blue rock over there? Turn that rock over. Turn that rock over. Start reading that shit. You gonna see it's gonna answer all your questions. Girl, turn that blue rock over there. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to do, because it's not rocket science. None of this stuff is rocket science. None of this stuff is rocket science. And stop looking at y'all hairstylists and y'all cosmetologists as the freaking enemy. Because YouTubers, I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna be done. YouTubers got y'all thinking that hairstylists and cosmetologists are the bad guy. And all of the ones that told y'all not to go to hairstylists and not to go to cosmetologists are going to cosmetology school or opening up shops. Okay? So let's get it real. And if they not going to cosmetology school or opening up shops, they are going and booking cosmetologists to fix their hair after they didn't told y'all to do stuff, and the stuff they didn't told y'all to do, they mess their hair up. Period. So that's why I get on here to answer questions, because I want y'all to know the science of hair so you can go and find it for yourself. But no, and it's not about me fully understanding. I'm just being real. I want y'all to take that type of pressure off of cosmetologists. Like when you go see a cosmetologist, you are one of 9 to 10 people she's seeing in one day. And so of course there are certain things that she gonna tell you, but when it comes to a whole treatment regimen, if you don't ask, you won't get it. If you don't come right out and say, hey, I need XYZ on this day, can you please explain this to me when you get the time? In a nice way, then yes, you'll get it. But to just be expecting for a woman who doing anywhere from 4 to 10, 11 people in one day, 6 days a week to remember to tell you what type of shampoo and conditioner to use when you move out of town, like it's completely unrealistic, y'all. Like, please stop expecting these people to be like superwoman. And I'm not when and y'all please remember not to take stuff personal whenever y'all bring something up. It's just a conversation starter. I'm never speaking directly to one person. I don't know you, you don't know me. We just having a conversation, so please don't be getting in your feelings and taking stuff personal. We chilling. We got about 10 minutes and then I'm about to go cook. How can I find your hair product suggestions on Amazon? I'll leave the link to my Amazon store in the description box. Oh Lord. Whatever frozen fruit is around. I'm not saying that you weren't a faithful client. All I'm saying is know your scalp and be responsible for your own regimen. That's all I'm saying. We don't have to talk deeper about it. All I'm saying is know your scalp, know your own regimen, and take responsibility for your own scalp and your own regimen. And if you're going to move somewhere else, make sure that you sit down and before you leave that day, so you don't got to worry about calling and texting before you leave that day or the day that they using something in your hair. You ask questions right then and right there in the present time, in that present day, in that present moment. That's what I'm talking about. We don't have to talk deeper into nothing. I'm not, it ain't no deeper than that. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's it. That's all. Is there anything you can adjust to increase your sebum level, not viable results upon Google? Yes, there is, but I cannot answer that question because Guru 101 members that are in here will be mad at me because that was last week's lesson. And part 2 is next week. So I can't answer that. Hey, Cyn, your nails are fire. Ooh, thank you. How do you do hair with long nails? I've been retired for 3 years. I don't have that issue anymore. And then before, when I did it, actually my nails helped me do hair. Make it easier for me to flicker the wrist. And mind you, I don't do hair with my fingertips. I don't do hair with my fingertips. It's the flicker of the wrist. Can you give us a hint? I can't. You can join Guru 101 and you can get a full 45-minute video on the subject over there. But no, I can't give you a hint on here, baby. Sorry. Study. Whoever told you that Nioxin and Rogaine are connected or that they're in conjunction didn't know what the hell they were talking about, because that's not true. I've never heard that before ever in life. So that's not true. Nioxin and Rogaine are, that's not true. Whoever they were, they did not know what they were talking about. And if it was, okay. How do you feel about Elite Hair USA line? The owner is a fellow hairstylist owner like you with a YouTube channel. I have no idea. I've never heard of it. Sorry. Now, I don't mean it like that. Like, oh, she ain't nobody. I don't mean it like that, but I have no idea. Never heard of it. Okay, I'm just going back up through, making sure I didn't miss nobody. Then we're gonna go because I don't think we got no more questions. Is it okay to drink butterfly tea through the day? Yeah, but don't go overboard. You know, don't drink it like you drink water. You know, you'll drink a gallon of water a day. Don't do it like that. I would say like 2 to 3 cups. Like 2 to 3 cups is cool. Well, I start back selling products. No, nope, not my thing. Not my team. Not my team. Not my team. Well, I shouldn't. Let me take that back. As of right now, I have no desire to do that. As of right now, anything could change. Okay. I'm a Cancer sun and moon, but a Gemini rising, which means that I could feel like hell to the no today. But then my Gemini side can wake up and be like, you know what? Maybe we should. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but ever since, I mean, as of right now, no. Ever since ah, ever since I started blowing my hair out every week, I can finally see the sebum. I do my best to brush it down since I read that it's beneficial for the rest of the hair. Thank you for your knowledge. Like, that's all your hair needs to retain length. Think about the difference between Black women who can't hold on to length and women who have hair down their butt. The only difference is their hair shaft is able to be coated in sebum. The sebum that is coming from your scalp is what your hair shaft needs to retain its length. Period. Period. But Black women think that they're supposed to pack the scalp full of oil and products and stuff like that because that's what YouTube teaches you. Where in reality, all your hair needs, your scalp needs to be clean so that the natural oil can flow down, and your hair needs to be stretched in some type of way, or at least combed and brushed on a regular basis to be able to take the sebum that is being released from this follicle and brought all the way down the hair shaft. That's what scientific brushing is for. That's where oil pulling comes from. Okay. That's what all of these things mean. So that's something that I want all of y'all to really, really think about. Well, you don't just mix Shea Bay powder with oil. You mix Shea Bay with butter, a carrier oil, and an essential oil. So Shea Bay, because Shea Bay is a herbal blend. It's just a bunch of herbs. So if you just mix a bunch of herbs with the oil, you just gonna have this like pasty, gritty stuff that's gonna get everywhere. So that's not how you use Shea Bay. You mix Shea Bay in with the butter. Yeah, they used to do it like that, but they was living outside. You don't live outside, girl. You live in a house. You gotta work. You got a job. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let me give y'all websites really quick, and then I gotta get up out of here. let these hoes in my room? Who let these hoes in my room? Won't you let them in? Who let these hoes in my room? How do I know if I should use supplemental supplements? You need to research what supplemental supplements are, its positive and negative properties. Then you need to research who should and shouldn't use it. Then you need to research what's going on in your body to figure out whether or not your body can even sustain what supplemental does. So do not just ingest these different herbs and botanicals without knowing what they are and what they can do for your body. Please. Please. Hold on, y'all. We got 5 minutes. A couple questions. Okay, so the booking link is going to be posted in a second. Yes, talk with your doctor before you start taking any type of supplements. Don't just start taking supplements. Please don't do that. Like switching over from hair products, like normal hair products and stuff like that, and switching over to herbs and things of that nature is not a healthier or easier choice. It doesn't have less of a risk. You actually have more of a risk because with you using the botanicals and all of the herbs on their own, they're in their purest, rawest form with all of the negative properties and the positive properties together. Whereas when you use, I just got hot. Whereas when you use something else, like a product that's already been made by a chemist, then they've already extracted the negative properties out, and all you have are the positive products, the positive properties inside that product. So that really matters, like really matters. I was encouraged by my stylist to co-wash because my hair is drier than it should. Co-washing ever a good idea? No. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry if your stylist feel that way, but co-washing is like for what? All you're doing is washing your hair and putting wax and oil and a couple of additives on it. That's all conditioner is. You're not washing it. That's like if you if you've been out, if you go to the gym, if you go to the gym, you've been sweating, you funky, and then you hop in the shower and you co-wash, you take some lotion, right? Because that's the equivalent. So your co-washing conditioner is equivalent to the lotion that you use when you get out the shower. So you co-washing your hair is equivalent to you going and working out and being funky fresh, and then funky fresh in the stank way, and then getting in the shower and you ain't gonna use no soap, you just gonna use lotion. It's the same thing. Yeah, I'll put Olaplex link in there when we get done. But go check the very last video that I did is on Olaplex. So all of my Olaplex links are in the description. No. All right, so love y'all. All right. I'll see you on the flip side. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you check the link in the description box below so you can get you one of these because it's my favorite cup. I'm not even gonna play with you. Like I'm just not. These are my favorite cups in World Create. I just did it well. Hey, amen, church. Let's end with this today. And after I say this, I need everybody to write it. I'm about to read it. She said it. She said, I ain't going to say she, oh, damn. I was about to blame it on you, but then you quoted me. If you won't co-wash your ass, don't co-wash your hair. And you can tell your stylist I said it. Ask your stylist, do she co-wash her hair in the morning? Huh? That's what you asked her. Do you co-wash on your ass in the morning? Huh? Or do you use the soap? If you don't co-wash your ass in the shower, don't you co-wash your hair?